Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting my pitch for my final short film documentary project for CIN410. First off, a summary of my film treatment. My current pending film title for my project is titled Pixar Documentary Animation Studios. The genre is of course a documentary genre, and the format is a investigation report and first-person essay format. And I set my target audience to be rated G for general audiences, and I limited my estimated projected runtime to a maximum of 10 minutes. Next up is my logline and synopsis. I will only read my synopsis as it entails more detail about my project production. So it reads, Pixar's movie library all tell a similar story but aligns with the criteria of documentary. For example, the Toy Story series is about childhood growth, A Bug's Life is about perseverance and ambition via adapting an old fable originally wrote by Somerset Maugham titled The Ant and the Grasshopper. Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles is all about family and parenthood. The Cars series is about the history of racing, Ratatouille is about change, WALL-E is about pollution, and two more recent titles such as Coco is promoting a special Mexican festival called Day of the Dead, honoring deceased family members. Bao and Turning Red are directed by the same Chinese-Canadian director Tommy Shi. And Elementals is directed by Peter Song, a Korean-American director. In this short film, I will conduct a short analysis of a select 3 to 5 titles from Pixar's library with behind the scenes and archive director's commentary to show they are each of a framework of being labeled as a documentary genre. And so, my rationale and objectives for my short film is to express my realization, thoughts, and analysis after watching and reviewing most of Pixar's notable titles. The film will only show and cover a select titles to constrain the time limit and scope of production. Additionally, it is unlike popular social media YouTube series attempting to headcanon every single title into a single theory. Instead, I am staying authentic to the source material only with achieved archived behind-the-scenes production videos with director's commentary interviews. And next up is my budget and equipment. As you can see, my budget is not applicable to my production because the equipment and the source material that I will retrieve and research and use in my production are all free to use as long as I follow the correct and accurate ABA style citations and give credits to the source material that I've retrieved. And among the actual equipment that I will be using my iPhone 15 sound recorder app to record my audio narration, aka voiceover, for my production. I will use OBS Studio, which is a video capture application on my computer to re-record and capture my own footage of the movies that I selected and to select the scenes that I will be using during my production in such cases. And I'll be using Adobe Audition to render and edit and finalize my recorded audio voiceover narration. And I will be using Adobe Premiere Pro to compile and export the rough cut and final cut release of my final short film production files. As such, my current proposed schedule as you can tell is a bit hard to see, but let me elaborate a bit. I have already begun writing a script that I will be reading during the voiceover production. It remains incomplete, however, I aim to complete and re-edit the document and publish it by February 17th. I will begin researching, retrieving, and citing archived production materials of selected titles mentioned in my document, among other borrowed visual footage, the following days until wrapping up the visual production by Friday, February 21st. Following that, the audio voiceover production begins on February 22nd and will be carefully monitored and recorded for peak clarity, pacing, and volume. I also included the re-recording of audio is to be expected, and thus I included that detail. As such, the publication of my short film's rough cut will be completed and submitted by March 17th, when the final submission is by Friday, March 21st. Finally, the final cut version will be published on April 2nd, 2 days before the actual deadline of Friday, April 4th. Finally, my final remarks for my project is I hope everyone learned something new from my short film and consider the film to also be a slight hint on the madness, specifically a documentary short film illustrating archived film titles conducted through a documentary film analysis style, and I hope everyone enjoys my film regardless. Thank you so much for listening to my pitch presentation, and I really truly hope you enjoy my film regardless, and looking forward to my production.